going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today what I have for you guys is a video you definitely did not expect. The specialists for Black Ops Cold War Zombies may have already been revealed, not just through the Maschine reveal trailer a couple of weeks ago, but actually through Call of Duty Mobile. Definitely stay tuned, but this week is really a big week. So this Wednesday is my 21st birthday, and on top of that, the big video you've been waiting for, the full Ether storyline explained in about 2 hours. So the video itself will be premiered here on my channel as well as the Gaming Revolutions. We ended up splitting up a 90-page script into 2 parts, and we each commentated a certain half of it. So that's going to be exciting. The video's been in the works for quite some time. And then this Thursday is the return of the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer beta, introducing us to the new Fireteam game mode as well as crossplay. Now today is also the 2-year anniversary of the release of Black Ops 4, so let me know down below in the comments right now, how are you feeling about Black Ops 4 Zombies over 2 years after release? Did you warm up to it, or do you still feel the same about it as you did back in 2018? Well, before we jump into Black Ops Cold War Zombies, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, because about 80% of you that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So make sure you guys get notifications every time I update you on Black Ops Cold War. But taking a look at the Maschine reveal trailer, we obviously saw 2 different abilities being used. The first one was this very interesting looking glue gun, which shot out electricity, and it looked pretty overpowered, but we know that that isn't the wonder weapon, and it's more than likely just a specialist weapon. Then we also saw this poltergeist-like ability in which somebody went into this mode and just wasn't seen by the zombies at all. It was kind of like a active camo for zombies, and it looked very interesting. And then I was thinking to myself, okay, those have to be specialist abilities, right? Those aren't any type of wonder weapons by any means. So then, alright, a few of my friends that actually play Call of Duty Mobile pointed out the following. There are actually specialists in Call of Duty Mobile which you can use in multiplayer in the form of equipment, and you can even find it in Battle Royale, and guess what? They are exactly the same as what was seen in Maschine. So I will also remind you that my video that I posted a couple of weeks ago going over inside information about Maschine, that video has now been reinstated after being illegally copyright struck. Everything in that video came true to a T, and I'll have the video linked down below in the description in case you guys want to watch it and compare it to the reveal we did get for Maschine. In that video I went over 4 different specialists that were in the works for Black Ops Cold War Zombies, and they are the following: a healing aura known as the medic, a frost blast, an ether shroud, and an energy mine. None of those things sound too overpowered, but if we take a look at Call of Duty Mobile, we do have the healing aura in the form of a free ability in the game. You do not have to pay for it whatsoever, it's just there. Reminds me of the healing aura from Extinction as well, so that's something. And we then have Cryo Bomb, which we could assume is what Frost Blast is based off of, and again, we do have previews of what these specialists do in Call of Duty Mobile thanks to the YouTube channel where they preview them. And now is when things get interesting. So in Call of Duty Mobile, there's what's called the poltergeist, which is essentially active camo, and it looks exactly like the ability we saw somebody do in the Maschine trailer, and this could be known as the ether shroud. So they can't be seen by zombies. It'll be perfect to use this when somebody goes down, or when, you know, maybe you're red screen and you have to reload or something. This will be a really interesting ability and could prove to be helpful, something much different than what we've seen before in Call of Duty Zombies. I mean, you could say it's close to Zombie Blood, but this as a specialist could be extremely useful on some of the higher rounds. Now, we then have what is called Trap Master, and look at that, it is the exact same model as that weird looking glue gun that we saw in the Maschine trailer. So this could be the energy mine. Now, I'm not sure how it's energy mine. I mean, it is energy, but we'll see how the name sticks once the game actually releases. But there you have it, the exact same specialist, at least 2 of them, are in Call of Duty Mobile. The other 2 I'm sure will pop up in some later reveal trailers. We might have to wait till release. Now the question is, how do we unlock these specialists? And, you know, besides that too, why are they in Call of Duty Mobile? So I guess first off, to take a dig at this, I would say it's either going to be you actually assign these specialists in your loadout before spawning in, and then maybe you have to wait till a certain point in the game before getting them. I doubt we'll spawn in with them similar to Black Ops 4. If not that, then maybe there'll be quests on Maschine to where you can build and pick which specialists you do want. But when it comes to Call of Duty Mobile and why these specialists are in the game, I wouldn't really say that Black Ops Cold War ripped off the specialists from Call of Duty Mobile. That is certainly a possibility, and you guys could think that all you want, but it's also possible that there was work being done for these specialists in Call of Duty 2020, and then I guess very early on, the developers for Call of Duty Mobile, Tencent, ended up borrowing that for the multiplayer and blackout modes, that is definitely possible. We have no idea, but if it's the case where Black Ops Cold War borrowed it from COD Mobile, then that's interesting. I mean, I have no issue with it, even though it's technically a reused asset across the Call of Duty franchise. It's fine, because not everybody plays COD Mobile, so not everybody gets to experience those specialists. And again, all but one of these is behind the paywall. So the Healing Aura is free, but the other three you do have to pay for using credits, and you get credits in COD Mobile by, I think, leveling up in the Battle Pass, and it's a bit harder now to get credits than it was before when the game came out. So not everybody uses these things, but this isn't the first time we've seen something that is a bit odd, because we do know that before Call of Duty Mobile even released, there was gameplay of Transit for Call of Duty Mobile, actually several sections of Green Run in which there were different boss fights on each section, and what do you know, Transit never released, and then all of a sudden we got some early gameplay of Shinonuma, and then Call of Duty Mobile released, and the only zombies map in the game was Shinonuma, and I thought it was interesting. I think the mode itself was, you know, something that had potential. It was a bit of a mix between survival and then this Easter egg type mode. There were two different modes actually, so if you wanted to do survival, you were limited to, I think it was 2 or 3 hours, so no matter what, people were capped out at like, what was it, level 30 or something? That was like the highest you could go in that amount of time. But the Easter egg mode was cool. It was kind of like a gauntlet, except it was like 10 or 15 rounds, and at the very end of this quote-unquote gauntlet of doing Easter egg steps, you would then go ahead and do a boss fight, and it was the start of something very different. And Shinonuma was a bit of a remake too. It had an area from Zetsubo in there, so they knew their lore. I'll say that, you know, they tried and they knew their lore. It wasn't canon to Call of Duty Zombies, or Ether I should say, but it was still a cool mode. And then after that, nothing happened. We never saw Transit. We did end up getting early gameplay of Nacht, but then that map never released either, and then all of a sudden the mode was just gone from Call of Duty Mobile. So I guess you could say they were disappointed that Zombies wasn't making a lot of money in terms of microtransactions, and I guess that's fair enough, because I think people would be more inclined to spend money on COD points in COD Mobile if they were playing on a new Zombies map in that game, or if they were playing on Transit. But playing on Shinonuma for, what was it, 2 or 3 months, a map that we've already seen remade countless times, of course the mode didn't perform well. So not sure why they made the decisions they did with Call of Duty Mobile Zombies, but it could actually return in the future, and I'm sure it will once Zombies' popularity picks back up with Black Ops Cold War. But what's also ironic is that the Nacht remake, which I have gameplay of and I can show you on screen, is fairly similar to what we're going to be seeing in Maschine, to where you can actually go outside of the usual Nacht area, and there's quite a bit to explore there. So I know when the image first surfaced of Maschine and everybody was denying it, I looked at it and I was like, wow, that's very similar to COD Mobile's Nacht in the sense that you can go right outside of the usual part of the map, and in Maschine it'll be in the daytime as well. So right away I'm like, alright, a Nacht remake definitely makes sense. But hopefully you guys end up checking out the video that got reinstated. Again, it is linked down below in the description, and it's unfortunate the video got copyright struck illegally. Nothing copyright protected was shown in that video. I just simply talked about some information that I had heard, which ended up being 100% correct. I talked about it over some Nacht gameplay from Chronicles, so there was nothing wrong with the video, but you know how the community goes, right? Stuff happens. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave all your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think about the specialists in Black Ops Cold War Zombies? Are you happy specialists are returning? And what do you think about them being exactly the same as they are within Call of Duty Mobile? What do you think that means? That is about it, and peace out, everyone.